Hi, folks. Update on the Roquan Smith contract. And I've seen a lot of traffic on this online. I thought it's worth a few comments here in the video here. Roquan, of course, signed a 5-year, $100 million extension late in the 2022 season after the Ravens acquired him from the Bears, and he really revamped the defense that season. Has played extremely well, a number of Pro Bowl and All-Pro considerations since. And he's played now 3 complete years of that 5-year deal. Lots of the online focus is on the fact that he'll have identical $32.7 million cap numbers in each of the last 2 seasons under contract. And I want to tell you, that's not the way to look at that. The bulk of the numbers for 2026 and 2027 have already been spent. So they're not potential savings. They're big cap numbers, and we'll get to what was the appropriate time to be upset about that. But the savings for cutting him in 2026, it was only $7.3 million. So the Ravens have to decide, is Roquan worth $7.3 million for next year, or could they replace him potentially for less? I think there's no doubt about it that they can't replace him for anything near that number, and so they'll keep him, I'm sure, for the 2026 season. So how do the Ravens get in this position where they have these large cap numbers in the last 2 years of the contract? The answer is simple restructures, which were done along the line. So they've taken very few of the direct salary payments. They took all the bonus, and that's been spread out over the life of the contract. But the salary as it came due in some of the years that have passed already has already been restructured as bonus into future years. So that's why so much of it got lopped up in the last years of these contracts here. So most of it, the $34.5 million of the $100 million, has hit the cap to date. So that means $65.5 million approximately is still to come. And that's a general problem with big contracts, and when you treat the cap as a 1-year problem, all it does is kick the can down the road. That money must eventually hit the books. So next year, Roquan's cap savings jumps to $20 million in 2027 if he's cut. That will be a much bigger decision on cut or extend. We'll have more detail on this topic and the Ravens inside linebacker season review, which will be out this week on filmstudybaltimore.com or your favorite podcast platform. We'll talk to you later.